when you're doing life with your kids and you are home and you're able to see, oh, wow, we have a character issue, and you can sit down on the couch and you can read a book. And all of a sudden you have this warm, cozy relationship building memory moment.
Yes.
That changes the game for them and their character.
So you talked about how you've loved homeschooling. Obviously, you've had hard days, but as you look back, what are some of the greatest joys that you have in your memories of homeschooling your kids?
Wow, that's such a great question. First and foremost, the memories that we have together as a family that have turned into relationships that we still have together as a family that are very strong. That's going into what I can now see as generations of relationship that is strong, that is pointed towards the Lord in a way that's real. I don't know how to say that differently.
Yeah.
The relationships we built and the way our kids have been able to see our relationship with the Lord and how we treat each other and how we treat our community. And I feel like in some ways, even though I'll be finished homeschooling, my teaching career is not even close to being over because I was born to teach. And so them watching all of that gives this realness to relationship and to all relationships.
Yeah.
Amongst ourselves and with God and with other people that is untradeable. I feel like I'm not saying that very well, but that first and foremost sticks out to me.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a relationship that you can't offer to that extent without homeschooling. Yeah. And no one else can offer that to your kids. Your kids will never, there's not a teacher in the world who looks back, 20 years later and says, man, I really enjoyed the relationship I had with that one student that I had that one year amongst the other 30 kids in my classroom.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not possible. I mean, they might have their favorites that they can remember, but they don't have a lifelong relationship with that one child. And as much as you can have great relationships with your kids if they're in school, but it's different. It's a different kind of relationship.
And I can already hear some people saying, okay, well, what leads to that? Yeah. And you guys, I'm just going to say, doing life with your kids.
Yes.
And, when you're doing life with your kids and you are home and you're able to see, oh, wow, we have a character issue, and you can sit down on the couch and you can read a book. I always point to like the little red hen. If you've got a kiddo that's lazy or selfish or whatever, read the little red hen and talk about how they are behaving, the characters are behaving versus what the Lord might want them to do. And all of a sudden you have this warm, cozy relationship building memory moment.
Yes.
That changes the game for them and their character. And it's little things like that.
Yep.
Here, there, and everywhere that you get to stop. You get to either purposely plan or you get to listen to the Lord's prompting and say, oh, we're going to sit down and do this right now.
Yeah.
And those things, they change that game in a way that no one else's relationship really can with your children.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked Podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.